Surf Ninjas is the Rob Schneider mega blockbuster hit movie where he showed the world that he can't ruin a movie if it's dog shit to begin with, but damn it, he's gonna give it his all. It starts off with him slaving away for this unappreciative dickhead.
You're here every morning, you're here every night. Don't your parents ever ask where you've been?
He is in his 30s, so no, obviously not. So he gives him what he wants.
Yes!
This movie's fucking weird, and now he can leave. And it was the 90s, so of course Navy Ninjas.
Oh, it's a good one.
And it's LA, so also the crazy homeless. They make it to school that Schneider still goes to.
I'd definitely be out of the 11th grade.
Which actually checks out.
I'm a Belcrico de Merde.
Yeah, you're in a movie with Rob Schneider. It never turns out well.
You were adopted.
Thanks, that does help a little. Meanwhile, he can't find Spain.
Spain is here.
Which Gadget from Rescue Rangers and young Lumberg think is the funniest shit ever. But they do exist in a Rob Schneider movie. So they're also not wrong. And times are tough out there, so even the Navy Ninjas work second jobs. And oh my god, they're just collecting the trash. What is your fucking deal?
The answer was on an island 13,000 miles away.
Okay, well, we don't fucking care that much. But it probably has something to do with the Navy's recruiting standards, because what kind of ninja shit is this? So they're defeated by accident, and their bloated corpses wash up on shore hilariously. That didn't go so well, so they regroup and try ninja-ing again by sneaking in undetected. Fucking nailed it. Then this jackass starts attacking the already busted window. What a fucking dick. At least now there aren't any more windows to break. Oh, son of a bitch! This guy would have made him pay for that if his reaction time wasn't non-existent. Now things aren't looking so great, but he knows he can depend on his...
Come on.
Never mind, he's fucking dead, and Schneider could not be happier. Cause he can go full untalented Mr. Ripley, and he's their dad now.
Now don't make me come out there and beat you with a league of mine that no longer works.
It's unclear who's playing those bagpipes or why he needs a Hitler stash, but it's Rob Schneider. I'm sure he has no reasons.
Cause I'll do it.
So now they're coming to terms with having abandoned their father to die.
Hey, seriously, Dad's not gonna miss these magazines. There's a whole stack of them underneath the bed.
Look, it's not his fault. He was born Rob Schneider. Being terrible is all he knows. But then he thinks of the perfect comeback.
You're not Asian.
Fucking got him. When Schneider thinks of his own perfect comeback and blows the fucking house up. Who's Asian now, motherfucker? Oh yeah, he kinda is. Probably should have mentioned that instead, but oh fucking well. Meanwhile, Frank's up to his usual shenanigans, and in an M. Night Shyamalan twist, can only be defeated by water.
It almost got wet.
So of course he's always near it. Anyways, Tigger Ninjas. And we get a fight scene that's T-E-double-er-bull. It is so bad, they actually start to appreciate Schneider.
Don't thank me. It's the least I can do.
Now they're traveling by boat, backwards from Spain, obviously. And pass the time by having Schneider reenact what it's like to watch his movies. Then they finally make it to this very real country that looks just like the picture. Which is when they come across these poor villagers who are in desperate need of help. And now they're in a cave. When all of a sudden, shit gets serious.
Stand and defend yourself.
No, Schneider, he doesn't want to get his shit wrecked. He doesn't mean you. He meant the little kid, or maybe the girl, but fuck it, whatever. Well, that was pathetic, so it's time to leave, and they make sure to avoid that village, cause they said they'd be back to help, but that shit ain't happening.
What do we do?
We have to go around them.
Which is going great, until the kid Charlie Kelly's it by going right for the loose rock. And, oh yeah, Tonloke's here, and tries to do the movie a solid by taking out the little shit. But it's foiled when his buttery smooth voice clears a path, and they slide down safely. They are taken prisoner though, which is bullshit because Tonloke hasn't given us Ace Ventura yet.
No, wait! It's too dangerous. You can't do this alone.
Eat shit, you unsupportive bitch. And he's not alone. He's got Rob motherfucking Schneider. And after destroying them with his mind, they're suddenly in a car chase, where Schneider's just toying with them and takes them out with a frozen hot dog. Then he starts pointing and shit starts exploding. So they all agree that he's their king now. Schneider's never let success go to his head because he's never had any and is still a man of the people.
You can join us.
But they tell him, nah, they're good. Having Schneider as their leader turns out about how you'd expect, and now they're full-on terrorists. Look, when you have Navy ninjas teaming up with the Spider-Verse, you do what you gotta do. Which it turns out is give Schneider a broken sword and get the fuck out of his way. While he's single-handedly wrecking everyone's shit, the not Rob Schneiders are dying left and right. But oh shit, Schneider saw that, so he hauls ass out of there. And tries to make his escape, but the Schneidering has gone too deep. Thankfully, he transforms back from whatever the fuck this is to a normal elderly samurai cyborg. And we get an incredible fight between a sword and a rifle.
At last.
Where he decides not to use the rifle, and he decides not to use the sword, and they both decide not to fight, and he just falls in this pointless little pool. While that might sound terrible, like watching Steven Seagal fight Steven Seagal, it turns out it's a Jacob's Ladder situation, and they all died in that fucking house explosion.